Now coming to the fracture of the shaft of the femur. So fracture of the shaft of the femur is mainly found in the young adult age group of 20 to 30 years. It is more common in the male than in the female, associated with severe trauma. So there is a severe trauma which results in fracture of the shaft of the femur. Now the femur fracture is basically three types, that can be proximal one third, middle one third, and the distal one third. Middle one third is most common. So this is one MCQ, that is middle one third of the femur fracture is most common femur fracture. Okay, distal one third is the supracondylar fracture of the femur. What are the complications? The complication can be hypovolemic shock, at least 2 to 4 unit average blood loss is there, fat embolism, infection, knee stiffness, and the malunion or delayed union or non-union. So coming to the fat embolism syndrome. So fat embolism syndrome is mainly seen in young male of 20 to 30 years, that is from the fracture of shaft of femur of greater than 48 to 72 hours after that fracture. There can be a fat embolism syndrome. So Bregman classified that it can be lodged to the cerebral, or it can be cutaneous, or it can be cardiopulmonary. So if there is a cerebral complication, then there can be a delirium, convulsion, confusion, stupor, and disorientation. After that there can be coma. In cutaneous, it is due to petechial rash. The patient presents with petechial rash. And in cardiopulmonary, there is dyspnea, cyanosis, hypoxia, hypoxemia. So these are the clinical features of fat embolism syndrome. So what is the management? First, oxygen therapy, IV fluid, forced alkaline diuresis should be there, heparin infusion, and embolectomy with IV steroid to be given. Now coming to the management of the fracture of the femur. So you have to manage according to the age. If the age is less than 6 months, then there is a Paulick. You have to manage by Paulick hardness. You have to remember this. If the age is between 6 months to 5 years, you have to manage by hip spica cast and gallows or Brighton's traction. And if the age is 5 to 10 years, we have to use titanium elastic nailing. And if the age is greater than 10 years, we have to use intramedullary interlocking nail. So what is the Waddell's triad? Waddell's triad is the femur fracture with the head injury with there is a intrathoracic or intra-abdominal injury. So this is all about the fracture of the shaft of the femur. Now coming to the fracture of the proximal part of the femur. So there is neck of the femur fracture. So fracture of the neck of the femur or intertrochanteric fracture. So this is the fracture, this is the neck of the femur, head of the femur, this is the neck of the femur. So there is a fracture of the neck of the femur, or there can be intertrochanteric, there is greater or lesser trochanter. In between that there is intertrochanteric fracture. So neck of the femur fracture is an intracapsular fracture because it is whole covered by the capsule. Intertrochanteric fracture is an extracapsular fracture. Neck of the femur fracture is basically seen in 50 to 60 years of age. It is seen in the 70 to 80 years of age. It is due to the tribal trauma. There is moderate and severe pain in the scapus triangle, and in the intertrochanteric fracture there is a moderate to severe trauma, and there is a severe pain with swelling and the ecchymosis around the greater trochanter. So the fracture line is less than 1 inch in case of neck of the femur fracture, and in intertrochanteric it is greater than 1 inch. There is a shortening of the bone, and there is a shortening of the bone, and here is also some amount of shortening of the bone, and here is 0 to 45 degree external rotation deformity, and here is 45 to 90 degree external rotation deformity. What are the complications? So neck of the femur fracture, there is a avascular necrosis of the head. So due to delayed non-union, there is a avascular necrosis of the head. Here the complication is the malunion. Now the management. So management of the intertrochanteric fracture is the internal fixation with internal fixation with DHS, DCS or PFN, that is dynamic hip screw, or it can be dynamic condylar screw, or it can be proximal femoral nail. Now coming to the neck of the femur fracture management. So here is also the age we have to check. If the age is greater than 60 years, is the age is less than 60 years. Greater than 60-year age, is he or she is osteoarthritic or non-osteoarthritic? If it is osteoarthritic, then total hip replacement should be done. If it is non-osteoarthritic, then bipolar hemiarthroplasty to be done. If it is less than 60 years of age, then greater than 3 weeks the fracture is present, then we have to do less than 3-week fracture, then you have to do the internal fixation with cancellous cannulated screw. The 3 screws are given in a triangle shape. So this is a cancellous cannulated screw to be given in internal fixation. If the fracture lasts for greater than 3 weeks, we have to do MRI to see the viability of the head. If there is a avascular necrosis, then we have to do the revascularization, that is Meyer's operation. The Meyer's operation is vascularized pedicle grafting from the quadratus femoris. So vascularized pedicle is grafted to the quadratus femoris. This is known as Meyer's operation. That is to revascularize the avascular necrosis part. If there is no avascular necrosis, then we have to do the X-ray for greater trochanter. If there is a upriding of the greater trochanter, we have to do Powell's lateral surface closing, that is wedge osteotomy. Powell's lateral surface closing, that is wedge osteotomy. If the greater trochanter is normal, we have to do Murray shaft medializing intertrochanteric osteotomy. So it is a big name, Murray shaft medializing intertrochanteric osteotomy. So this is all about the femur trauma. Thank you.